Good morning. Welcome to Roots of Alchemy. This is your daily tarot reading for August 2nd, 2020. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's cards. The first card that we have for today is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is a message of emotional satiation. The three is a kind of an ideal card, so to speak, an ideal situation, and cups are our relationships, tapping into our emotions. So having them together speaks to taking time today to actually like really have some fun and let go a little bit. Whether you have to tap into that childlike energy in you that's a playfulness that you haven't really visited in a while. Get outside, do something that really brings some lightness to your heart. And saturate yourself in that. Like, enjoy the time that you have today. And, while there may be a lot of other concerns and things that are in the background of your mind that could be trying to tether your attention to other things, this speaks to really just, embracing the opportunity of today to really enjoy what you can and take some time to add some playfulness to the day, knowing that we don't get to do that 24 hours a day, right? So, how can we take the opportunity to, bring some lightness to the day, bring lightness to certain situations, and maybe even take some time to enjoy some company of others? The second card that we have today is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, which in the system of tarot, there's 78 cards, and 22 of those are major arcana, or major arcana, depending on how you pronounce it. The major arcana is a grouping within that tarot system that speaks to situations that we don't necessarily get control over, like life learning situations, pivotal situations. And the Wheel of Fortune is actually a really beneficial card. It's number two as far as the top three go. And the reason is because it's influenced by Jupiter, which is a planet that traditionally is associated with being a beneficial planet. It's kind of like the Santa Claus planet of the zodiac um, system, of the solar system, anyway. And so it is referencing, this shift and this kind of realization, in the situation that we're in right now, like realizing that, there's this epiphany of sorts, like uh, there's this vision or something that kind of opens up today that gives a shift. And perhaps, with everything that's going on with everyone globally, depending on what their specific environment is doing as far as regulations and, people having to, um, you know, sh- shelter inside their house or not be able to work, and all of these different concerns that are coming onto the table for everyone. um, there's like this shift in perspective and this realization, possibly because like the heart gets to revisit some energy today that it hasn't had the opportunity to for the last few months. And so there's this, uh, opening up of how we see things. And this is interesting, right? Because if we can look for the good even within a circumstance that isn't ideal, we really are, starting to stitch a different tapestry of looking at life that has a silver lining within it, and realizing that, sometimes we need those shifts in our situation to have a shift in perspective. This is a card that mentions great change, and maybe it's a great change as to where you put your energy and your effort and your attention. This third card that we have for today is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is asking us to re-examine our parts, you know, like the aspects of ourself that get identified in different things, the aspects of ourselves that take care of ourselves, the aspects of ourselves that are in relationship, the aspects of ourselves that are devoted to work, the aspects of ourselves that take time to take care of ourselves, like all of these different characteristics that we have within ourselves. This card is asking us to just really take a look at and examine and, you know, be a gentle critic with ourselves, but to ultimately, you know, look at what's practical to do with our energy, um, so that we can actually preserve our energy for what we get value out of in life, right? Like the pentacle as a as one of the symbols in the tarot is our value system, as well as uh, material things that we value, and so it and material things in general, right? Because it's related to earth as far as elements go. So it's, you know, taking care of the body, as far as preventative health rather than uh, heroic means, you know, having to save yourself after years and years of chronic illness versus, you know, preventative health of eating right and taking care of yourself. This card is associated with Virgo, which is all about preventative health and taking practical measures towards self-care in that way. Um, and you know, it's ultimately just like asking us to also, you know, re-examine what's useful for us in life and where we devote our energy in work as well, because in the zodiac system, the house that Virgo is in also deals with work and our day-to-day job. So, you know, this does speak to a shift. Like while we've been in a state perhaps of, you know, kind of wanting to like break out of the cage that we've been in, right? If we've been stuck inside, if we haven't been able to do the things that we typically like to do, or go to the concerts that we like to go to, or, you know, share time with the people that we normally like to see, and go to festivals and all the things that we typically do outside with groups of people in the summertime, at least in the northern hemisphere. In the wintertime, I'm sure you all do, you know, fun things too, but depending on where you're at, we have different situations that are controlling what we have access to right now. And so while there's this kind of like longing to like just break out and play, because we of course usually do that in the summertime, we do have to balance it, you know, with looking at, you know, what is essential for our well-being, and what measures we can take day by day to, you know, nourish ourselves and nourish our relationships. So this is the tarot reading for today. If you have any interest in getting a personal reading with me, please reach out to me at rootsofalchemy@gmail.com. I also have a website at rootsofalchemy.com that has information on my different services, as well as some of the writing that I do. I'm a nutritionist, an herbalist, and aromatherapist, so I cover a lot of different subjects in the realm of well-being and self-care, and that has some access to some of the things that I do. I also have some of my products in regard to skincare and wellness products, and my dream catchers that I make on my Etsy page, Roots of Alchemy, which is all one compound word. But I'd love to hear from you. If you have any feedback of videos that you would like more information on in regard to medicine making or food prep, or aromatherapy safety, herbalism, any of those things, please let me know so I can help share what I've gathered on my journey and hopefully help you on your journey. I hope the reading today helped you in some way and brought you some different perspective that might, you know, thread through your day and give you something to work with. And I will see you soon. Take care and much love to you.